Hola chicos. Okay, so Duolingo Tarea Semanal. Tarea Semanal means weekly homework. So this is something you have to do every week. It's due on Friday, not due on Monday, so that your Sunday night is relaxing. So this is due every Friday. Each week, you're going to listen to a specific episode of the Duolingo podcast. So Duolingo is actually an app that you can use to learn languages. App, isn't that great? But the podcasts are really good. So each week I will assign to you one of the podcasts, a specific one. You can see that there have been 60 so far. So each week I'll give you one, and you after and or as you listen, you're going to fill out the form below. So we'll talk about what the form looks like in just a moment. But these are kind of our focuses for this as we're doing this every single week during the course. So I can statements, communication, you're focusing on interpretive listening, and this is authentic. You're going to see the podcasts are about 20 to 25 minutes long, and they have English and Spanish. And the Spanish is at an intermediate level, so at your level, maybe a little bit higher. And then the English is there to help kind of prop you up a little bit. So interpretive listening, I can understand the main idea and some pieces of information on familiar topics from sentences and series of connected sentences within texts that are spoken or written. So you're going to hear it and you can read it. And then focusing on presentational writing, because you'll see what the form looks like in just a minute, and sometimes speaking. So we'll alternate. Sometimes you'll have to write, sometimes you'll record your thoughts and say them to me. So I can communicate information, make presentations, and express my thoughts about familiar topics using sentences and series of connected sentences through spoken or written languages or language. Okay. And intercultural communication, interpretive, in my own and other cultures, I can make comparisons between products and practices to help me understand perspectives. Okay, so let's just take a look at the form, the formulario, to see what you have to do each week. So each week, and you can type this, or you can hand write it. You can print this out, or if you don't even have to print it out, save some paper, but you can type it, or you can write it and send me a picture of it. Okay, el nombre del episodio, un resumen breve del episodio, and sometimes it'll be written, sometimes it'll be spoken. And then you have a few questions, kind of similar. So you kind of have to parse these out a little bit. But ¿qué te interesó más de este episodio? ¿Qué te sorprendió más de este episodio? ¿Y qué te impresionó más de este episodio? And then you're going to identify some productos, prácticas y o perspectivas culturales. And if you don't know what that means, don't worry, we're going to do the first one of these together. So I'm going to help you with that. Y una comparación con algo de tu cultura. And then also, and this is probably one that you'd be doing as you go along, some vocabulario nuevo. So español e inglés, you're just going to write some new vocab that you learn as you're listening. And then grammar. So find 4 verbos para cada uno de estos tiempos verbales. Verbales. So that's find 4 verbs for each of these verb tenses and write the English and Spanish de cada uno of each one. And then I made a little, this right here has a chart that will be helpful. And then I also made some videos here. So we'll go over this all together. And then the last thing, preguntas y o pensamientos, thoughts sobre este episodio. Okay.